Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. So normally what we do is I play live chess games. In today's video I'm going to be showing you a game I played late last night, so I wasn't recording, I was just chilling at my desk, you know, nice cup of tea, winding down in the evening, playing a bit of chess before bed. And I played what I would consider my greatest ever chess move, okay? So if you're new to the channel, past couple of months I've gained like 200-300 elo very quickly. Been practicing my tactics, my puzzles, my theory, been studying a bit, and it's starting to pay off. You know, I'm noticing these tactics more frequently in my chess games, and I'm always looking for checks, captures, attacks, all these sorts of principles in chess that you have as an intermediate player to improve. Wow, today's video is just insane, guys. I play the Caro-Kann to a relatively decent level, but it's the middle game. Mwah, chef's kiss. If you enjoyed this video, please do be sure to smash that like button, and do certainly subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. Currently we're closing in on 600 from the time of recording this. Maybe when it's uploaded we've already hit those, so that'd be great. Let's jump straight into it, guys. So I play the Caro-Kann, like I said, e4, c6, c4, d5. Now c4 is one that I've only just added to my repertoire after the game. It's called, like, I don't know, is this the Panov attack or something? But the idea is they just want to get their bishop out, basically. So this is very new to my repertoire, so during this game I wasn't really sure how to play against it. After they take, though, I took in sort of like an exchange system of the Caro-Kann, and then when they took back again, I obviously took with my queen. Now, they brought their knight out. Now this develops a tempo because you obviously have to move the queen away. But I played queen a5. Now, the first opening I ever learnt in chess, I'll just show you quickly. Oh, hopefully that didn't spoil anything. Is actually the mainline Scandinavian, which goes a little bit like this, with queen a5. And then, I don't know, you play d4, knight here, bishop here. And yeah, white looks to sort of discovered attack on your queen. I don't really know, you play like bishop g4 maybe with this attack, and then like this, and then maybe knight here. Is this the move? I don't know. It's okay, that's okay. So this is like the sort of position that you'll tend to reach in a mainline Scandinavian, and then white looks to sort of play like this. Obviously they wouldn't play like this in this game because I'd just take, but you can play like this with a discovered attack here, and it gives it as an inaccuracy, but that's the main idea of it. Maybe this isn't the best time to play like it, but I'd have, like, I don't know, queen b6 maybe. Often you want to prepare c6 so you can go back to c7, but and then they look to play like this. And so during this game in which I played, well, I knew that I could play queen a5. I don't know why, but because of my experience in the mainline Scandinavian, I just knew this was an option, okay? I just knew deep down. And they play d4, like you should in the mainline Scandinavian. Here I play knight f6, we get knight f3, and then I play bishop g4, pinning this knight to the queen. Now, the engine isn't the biggest fan. They would have preferred e6, but I don't know, I just didn't really like the idea of blocking my light squared bishop in. I know the idea is probably to get my queen back first and then Fianchetto, just preparing for their short castle. But I didn't like it, so I went for this. Not really what the engine wants, but hey ho. They play here, I play knight b to knight b to d7. They play rook c1, and then I go queen d8. Now, I knew that this knight was coming out. I just didn't fancy having the discovered attack. I keep pressing that button. Guys, forgive me. I'm getting us back. Yeah, I didn't like the idea of a discovered attack. So I play queen d8. They kick my bishop. I just drop back. Bishop to e2. So it makes a lot of sense. Unpinning their knight. Engine doesn't like it, but guys, we're not super GMs. Okay, so the engine can just do one. We get e6 on the board, and then short castles. I play a6. Now, the reason I play a6 was because I thought my opponent had clear ideas of playing knight here, and because their rook defends this c-file so well, giving this check on c7 with the knight, obviously forking the king and the rook. I didn't even want to go into any of that, so I played a6, which is a mistake. I should have played bishop to e7 and prepared for castling. But what can you do? I just didn't want to get my king and rook forked. I'm sorry, Engine. a3 we get, bishop d6, b4. So they're clearly preparing an expansion on the queen's side, looking to win the game with a queenside expansion, I should say. I ignore all of it and just castle because I don't really see what their play is, really. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm missing something, but queen b3, good move. And then I play b5, just taking more space. But the main reason for this is because it just really reduces the squares in which this knight can ever go to, because they're obviously now all protected going forwards. So that's why I played that. We get knight to g5, and then I take this free bishop. It's not a free bishop, I shouldn't say that, but I take this bishop because, well, they've opened up an attack on my bishop, so I have to take, really, don't I? They jump their knight in. Bishop f4, just taking the knight, and then I play this move, knight to d5, just attacking the bishop, and it just centralises my knight on a really nice outpost because they don't have an e-pawn, and they don't have a c-pawn, and they don't have a light squared bishop, so the only piece that can really challenge this knight is this knight. But I mean, it's going to take a lot of moves to really get into any sort of position to challenge this knight. So do you see what I mean? This is a very gorgeous place to put my knight. Bishop d2, and then I play queen b6, because obviously this pawn is weak, so I just thought target the weak pawn. I mean, it's very principled play, it's what you're meant to do. We get queen d3, defending the pawn, and then I bring my knight over to f6, just, you know, reinforcing this knight. If it ever does get taken, I'll be able to just take back and have another gorgeous knight on that outpost. And it also defends this, by the way, h7, because if I didn't play this, well, you know, bye-bye. But the engine actually wanted knight to... Wait, what did it want? It wanted knight to f8. You're insane. I guess just to play here at some point, but also defending this square on h7. That does make sense, to be fair, when you think about it. But I'm not a super GM, so I'm not playing that. Rook to c8, and then we get knight e5, so their knight again. Gorgeous outpost for their knight. Luckily, I can challenge their knight a lot quicker. So I play queen b7, just preparing this knight move to get their knight off of this square, because it's such a strong place for that knight to be situated. Rook c to e1, knight d7, and then I take. It's an inaccuracy. What did it actually want? It wanted me to drop this knight back. I don't understand chess, guys. I don't understand chess, clearly. They take. I play this gorgeous looking move because, well, it's scary for their queen and bishop because there are some ideas of discovered attacks on the queen. They play the move rook to h4, so they're obviously threatening this, which does look very scary for me. But after g6, I didn't really see any sort of threat. Engine thinks h6 is minorly better, but it's only very minor. I guess this isn't the option because they can bring their bishop here, maybe come in here to play queen here at some point with checkmating ideas. So that does actually make a lot of sense. I'm surprised I didn't go for h6, given the fact they still have a dark squared bishop. But, you know, what can you do? I played g6, don't shoot me. And then we get this move, bishop to g5. And then this is where the game sort of flips on its head. If you've noticed the eval bar, guys, it's been very, very, very equal the entirety of this game. That all changes with one move. So it's saying I have a 0.73 advantage. I have to prove it. And there's only one move on the board that proves it. Okay, I mentioned the discovered attack on this queen earlier on. So I don't know. You guys might be thinking like knight f6. But after knight f6, you know, they just have queen to b1. And my knight is just dead and pinning like this. So that's not it. The move in which I found, knight f4. Knight f4 is the most gorgeous move I have ever played. And the reason is because the advantage is such a subtlety. It's such a nuance. It's absolutely stunning, guys. I actually can't emphasize it enough. The engine says you have to take this rook. You have to take that rook for this to be equal. And when I take back, you're probably thinking, oh, well, they just take. I calculated that if they took its mate, so they cannot take both rooks. So the engine wants you to just play like this and then take on f4, but then I'm a queen and rook against 2 rooks and a bishop. This is a winning endgame, okay? I don't care what the eval bar says, this is a winning endgame. But my opponent didn't play queen takes on d8. My opponent played queen g3. And I think they must have missed this because I played knight e2 check and won. This move is just absolutely gorgeous. You can't play here because it's mate. You have to play like here to defend mate, or like this and then take the knight. It's such a gorgeous move, knight f4. And guys, I think that is my best ever move. Could be wrong, I don't know. This is like the sort of thing you see in the chess Reddit. Guys, if you haven't joined the chess Reddit, get on Reddit, join the chess Reddit. It's absolutely hilarious what goes on in there. But guys, let me know your rating. Let me know how many brilliant moves you have. If you don't know, you can actually see in your insights on chess.com how many you have. I think this is my best ever move. Because then I calculated all of this. You can't take here. You have to take here. It's absolutely gorgeous, guys. I had to share this game with you. If you've enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. It will make me a very, very happy man. Give me some love in the comments. I need it, guys. I need it. Subscribe if you're new. I would really greatly appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.